Hey guys, today I'm doing a little video to show you how you can take your headlights when they're hazed out like this. You can kind of see a little bit better from the angle, and how you can turn them in a very quick and easy way to be clear, just like that. I just did this headlight in about 10 minutes, and it actually looks pretty good. So how do we do this? It's actually very easy. All you gotta do is go to Target or any other auto place and get yourself a liquid headlamp cleaner sealant. I just using this one for now, and I've used Meguiar's before I ran out, so I went out and grabbed this. This was like $6. So what you want to do is you want to start out by making sure your headlight's clean. I've already kind of cleaned this up, and it has been dried out. And it doesn't have to be completely dry, but it works better if it's dry. And you just lay out a little bit of this product on here. Try not to get it on your paint because it's not good for your paint. And I've been doing this for probably about 10 years, you know, and so what I learned is instead of using a cloth, I use a brush. What the brush does is it really gets the product into the headlight really easily, and it penetrates the little pores, and it does a nice job of exposing the plastic to whatever chemical they're using here to make the clear lens come back to life. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of work itself in. And you know, I don't think there's a right or wrong amount. You just don't want it to run off the headlight, and you try to get it away from the plastic. I think the product will probably damage the plastic if you leave it on there, because I think it's like a petroleum product, and it has a light smell to it. I always wear gloves because I don't like getting that stuff on my hands. So as you see, I've covered up the headlight nicely. And I try to get every corner, because if you don't, in my previous experience, I left a little corner and that's the only piece left hazy, and then you have to go back and do it again. So, and there's a little piece up here. After you do this, I let it sit for a minute, and I kind of let the chemical do its job, kind of penetrate. And I think what it does, it re-nourishes the plastic. And because your headlights are clear plastic, and it gets UV that makes it go yellow, as well as the bulb, when it emits light through it, kind of hardens the plastic and it turns it hazy. So I'm going to kind of go back in and kind of work it in a little bit more. And that bottle will probably last me another 5 years, because I do this once a year in the wintertime when you really need some headlights. So we work this nice and even, kind of go through, and you'll see that it started out being grainy, and now it's kind of become a paste, because either it's the brush or whatever else, it seems to be doing its job. So next, what you want to do is get yourself just a white rag. I just did the other side, so and what I do is I do initial wipe down with this, and then I'll go back and I'll use a cleaner one to do a nice buff. The other side I did twice because there was a little mark left over, so I went ahead and did that. So okay, so let's start on this side, and you basically start out buffing the corner out, and you kind of do small forceful strokes, so you're like pushing down on the plastic and almost drying the product as you're buffing it off, and it creates a nice sheen on the plastic. And you kind of go over here and kind of go make your way around the top, and so you're kind of wiping it off, and you are also giving it a buff. So I don't know if you can already see, it's already working, and it's kind of done a great job of taking off that yellowish piece that was here before. So we just keep going. You don't have to pay anybody whatever. I think they charge $50 or something, or maybe even $100. And I think everybody's starting to do this at like tire shops and all this. But you know what? It doesn't take that long. You could do this outside in the parking lot. You don't have to do it in here. But so you see, I'm buffing it off. All I'm doing is I'm drying. As I'm buffing it off, it's drying, and that's giving me the ability to get the product off. Go ahead and wipe that. And now I'm going to go through and buff that off. And so we got pretty much all of it off. So now I'm going to take another clean rag just to take off any residue that's left over. And as you will see, that looks almost brand new. It's a light scratches or whatever, but and if you look over here, there's the other one I did, and honestly I think this one even came out better. So there's a very simple way to make your headlights look pretty much brand new. You get better light out of it, and you know, your car looks better. If you're gonna sell it, spend the 10 minutes, you know, fix them. You know, you might get, you know, a little bit extra money out of it. But good luck. If you have questions, comments, post, and you know, this helps you out. Thanks. Bye bye.